Southern boy, certified.
Hey, welcome back again to another Talon at 10, but it's like 10:31.
Right
hey,
on time.
the other show ran a little over.
We had some politicking to do. Mm,
With Latte Wilson, make sure y'all tune in every weekday at 7 o'clock. Everything politics.
Very deep conversation.
So how you been, friend? How you been? What's going on?
I feel good. A little
Feeling
bored.
a little bored.
A little bored. A little bored this evening. Um, Sometimes being a single woman is just a very interesting space to be because you
Okay.
can go straight from having this whole dream planned out of who you're gonna be with and how you guys are gonna live and what's gonna happen with that amazing life, and then it can go straight to like, ugh, I don't even really think I like you like that.
Man.
So, um, I think the thing for me too is I love my solitude. Like, if I gotta choose between you and my peace,
You gotta choose peace every time.
yeah, but it's unfortunate because I think that's why so many, especially Black women, I think that's why so many of us are single. It's just because we feel like we've been put in situations where I can do bad by my damn self. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bringing another counterpart into my world to disrupt it. I'm not having it. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately for me, I'm going through, sometimes it's better to, instead of blowing up your life, maybe just step away,
Yeah, step back.
step back from the situation. Yeah, and I've been really just stepping back from it, and
Let the
um
situation play itself out.
yeah, and I've been, and then it's not going well with the step back thing because, well, for him it's not going well. For me it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
But it's more like a, why are you abandoning me, pretty much. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not abandoning you. I'm just not putting us in a situation where, because you're going through something that I wouldn't wish on even my enemies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I'm giving you the space to be able to grieve. And I'm giving me the opportunity to protect my peace because
Yeah.
you're grieving. I don't want you to feel like I'm not here and present
Yeah.
for you to talk, for me to just listen, for me to talk, and him, feel like he has a supportive system that he can have dialogue with. I don't know what to really do with this situation. So my natural comfort zone is to step back, you know,
Yeah.
and allow for the situation to be worked out the way that it's going to work out. I can't guarantee myself if it's going to be a productive relationship after this, or if it's going to be, us still being friends. Um, Whichever the case may be, I have to take a pause and being like, is this in the best interest of me to be this involved?
Yeah.
And I'm not I'm not willing to put myself in a situation that's only going to agitate me more.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, then it's going to agitate me more than it's going to give me an opportunity to be supportive of what he's going through. So, to all the women who have had to stand by a man while grieving, I am taking all different types of advisory because right now I am really trying to keep my patience in regards to what is allowing for him to get away with too much. Like, we not doing that though. You know what I mean? Versus, you got to let him make it and give him a pass because he's going through so much, you know?
Yeah.
But I got to have like what I'm realizing in this grieving process, because it's been back to back major deaths, back to back, you
Yeah.
know? So right when we get past one death, then we doing the anniversary for the other death. Like,
Mhm.
it's a lot. And me trying to figure out, oh, sorry, could have sworn I just heard somebody scream, help me.
Oh,
Um,
shoot. Hopefully not.
right, that's why I shut up. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it again. But I am just at a space where we went from, I guess we getting married to, ooh, I'm gonna be over here. It's an extreme difference.
The commonality in what you're saying, and hopefully this provides some clarity for you as a person that's dealt with several deaths. I think God allows us to experience death only for one purpose. And that purpose is being served even as you're there and he's there. The purpose is to teach us how to love from a distance.
Mm.
Because you have no choice with death, right? You got love from a distance because you can't no longer the love's not lost for that person. It's just where that person is, you can't be right now. And the same way in a relationship, right? You might be in two different spaces. That doesn't mean that the love's not there, but y'all just in two different spaces.
Yeah. Well, when he ready to be back in
You
a
see?
different type of space,
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be available.
I mean, because that's all I'd be hoping for him. Because I'm not out here stopping my world neither. And that might sound real insensitive, but I'm trying to. I'm keep what I said in my head. But I'm still a living, breathing,
Human.
beautiful woman. So I'm going
Yeah.
to go and I'm going to allow for people to love on me. You know what I'm saying? To want to spend time with me. To want to give me companionship. To want. I mean, I'm. I like I told him because yesterday I had to catch my patience because I had stepped away because I was like trying to give him. I felt like I was trying to step on his toes. He
Okay.
feels like I keep saying that, but I'm like every single time that I plan something, every single time that I'm talking to you about something, it's we start on making these plans, and then then when we get down to the ninth hour, you act stupid.
Yeah.
Or something stupid fucking happens, and
Yeah.
I just don't want to be annoyed. And like I try to express to him, he's like, you over here being eh, all extra smart, because I'm like, you're exaggerating the situation that we got. And I just genuinely am trying to be a loving, supportive woman. I don't, but you're not really giving me the space to do it. He was like, well, right now, the only support that I have is God. I said, and that's exactly how you treat me, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, the only support you got is God and your
Yeah.
mama and your
Yeah.
family. That's all you.
Yeah.
So
That's all you
if
focus on.
if that's all the support that you're requiring, then I'll be over here. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to be, as I had to tell him, because he's like, I haven't heard from you, blah blah. Because that's because I didn't call you,
Yeah.
and I needed to show you how this been working.
Yeah.
Well, I just got so much going on. Okay, well, and
Yeah.
I don't want to stop you, boo.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
keep doing all the things you got going on, and when
Yeah.
you ready, I'll be here. Well, I just feel like you disappeared on me. That's deep. I disappeared because you haven't called me,
Yeah.
because I call you all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, well, what did I do wrong for it to? What did you do wrong, sir? You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is you didn't do anything. So,
Yeah.
and that's okay, because right now you're not in the space to want to do anything. So don't do
Mm.
anything. But then don't expect for me to then just be sitting around, like planning trips that are never going to happen, or having conversations that never get finished, because you're like, oh, let me call you right back, baby. And then never call me back. Like, I wouldn't allow for any fucking man to operate in my life like this. And the only reason why I'm allowing for
Except
you,
the one that you want. Except the one that you want. See, all
but
them
the
other
one that
men want you.
I feel like that's the difference with him, is that this
Yeah.
is the man that I want.
Yeah.
That I finally have found the dude that doesn't just want me, that I actually want, right?
Okay.
But you got me fucked up, nigga. You got me. I don't give
Yeah.
a
That's
fuck
what
who
I'm
you
saying.
are. Whether
Yeah.
I want you, whether you want me, what we not gonna do is we not gonna treat me that type of way. And
You
I'm
don't
a firm
deserve.
believer
You
that
don't
you
deserve to
starting
be
off
treated
this
that
way, it's
way.
not gonna get better. What'd you say, friend?
So you don't deserve to be treated that way. So
I'm not
we
going to. It's
always
not
tell
even
you.
whether the fuck you think I deserve it or not. We ain't moving like that around
Yeah.
here. So I've given you opportunity to figure it out, and to showcase to me that we on a different page. Now here's the thing. This is the trying thing, that for men and women. Like when you're already with your person, when you know that there's already some difficulties going on in your relationship, you got to resolve them as quick as possible, because you just never know what's
Yeah.
next. So me
Yeah.
and him already had our issues, and we were getting back to reconciling, and then all of these deaths started to
So,
happen. You get what I
yeah.
mean? So now the irritation that I already had for the situations that had been had previously to all of this, it's not previously, before all of this. Now that it's after the fact, now I'm dealing with, am I letting him completely be an ass, or am I being gracious? You get what I mean? And it's a firm line, but it's a very open gray line, which I don't do well in. I don't do well in limbo at
I
all.
think I think you hit it right on the head. It's both.
Why you say that?
I mean, he can only be an ass because that's just his makeup, and you're being gracious just by tolerating it.
Because that's my makeup, and that's what he always says. Like, well, I don't understand. I'm like, I'm a considerate person. Nigga, you gonna be mad at me because I'm considerate? I don't know
Yeah,
how not to be considerate. That's
yeah,
how I was cultivated. That's how I was raised to
yeah,
think about the whole. So I
yeah.
do consider all the little details, all the people involved, and what the outcomes are going to be. That's beneficial for all parties,
Uh-huh.
right? And for him, he just be like, well, no, we can just do it. And I'd be like, okay, well, you want to be spontaneous? Fine, I'll just do it. And then right before I'm about to do it, he'd be like, hold up, because let me check and make sure. The fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about? Are we
yeah.
doing this or are we not? Right?
Well, we not,
And
yeah,
then I had several different people be like about his one of his family members' funeral. They was like, you should go. I'm like, okay, well, I told him that I'm coming, but it didn't really sound like he really wanted
he
me
wants you
to.
to come. Yeah,
Right. Then it was like he did not say that he didn't want me to come. He
yeah,
just was like, but I'm not finna I was like, man, I'm not finna spend money and do all this extra shit. And then some people was like, well, you should just be there even if you don't. No, I'm not that type of
yeah.
woman.
It's
And
not
I'm
like he
not gonna
lived
be
down the
fake about
street.
this whole thing. Huh?
Yes, I said it's not like he lived down the street.
No, right. And the long distance relationship we've been having and we've been figuring out over a decade on, you know, through our on and our offs, how we're gonna make it work. And I'm always the person who makes it work. No. And I know that
Yeah,
right now, people, when I'm really thinking it through, no one said this to me. I'm very considerate. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing, Shay. You got to work it out now, and you got to figure it out now because he's not in the capacity to do it, you know? But none of this shit'll stick if he's not willing to figure it out, even in the storm, you know?
yeah, yeah,
And he has to fight for he has to want to fight for us too. And even in this space where he don't got no fight, he still gotta want to love me enough to want to hear my voice every day. He's still gonna have to feel like our relationship and our commitment to each other is one as such as him making sure that I am a part of his grieving process and his healing process. But
yeah,
if that's not what he wants for me and that's not the energy that he's displaying to me that he's in, I'm going to do what's in the best interest of him and I, which is again, like I said, step back.
yeah,
When he need me, he'll holler. Which I thought. But when I talked to him yesterday, he was more like, and did you know what yesterday was? I do now. I didn't even know what yesterday was because I don't look at the date
yeah,
unless I have something specifically. And even then, I don't know what date it is today.
yeah,
But I know it's Friday, and I had a lot of fucking appointments and shit. It is Friday. That's all. At least I know what day it is.
yeah,
I'm not trying to keep up with the actual date. It's the 28th. Unless it's a deadline for me, I don't fucking care.
yeah,
So when he said it to me, I was like, oh, yeah, I already knew immediately what it was because,
yeah,
the previous year we was at the same space, right?
yeah,
So I was like, my condolences, you already know that. And if
yeah,
you felt like you needed to talk to me, then why you just didn't call me? Well, I
yeah,
thought about calling you yesterday. I thought about calling you the day before, but I was just kind of like, I was like, you was kind of like, what? So who playing games here? Am I playing games? No. So
you're not
you
playing it.
playing games because why wouldn't you just call me?
Yeah,
If you why not just call me? So then he called then he's like, well, I just feel like I'm not in that space right now where I can do all that and I just need you to be there and I just feel like you're abandoning me. And then I snapped. Like the fuck are we talking about right now? We had a whole trip planned, nigga, and then you got ghost with no rhyme or reason. and then you haven't talked to me in days. And I was supposed to call you when you were supposed to be the one getting back to me about securing all of
The
the
tickets
plans
and
that I
stuff.
had already. Because nigga, I'm planning a whole trip. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So the mere fact that you're not respecting my time, my money, my energy by at least allowing for me to have the space to confirm with you, then it was like, yeah, when you come out here, um, I'll see you. I know that I'm available for the day. You got me fucked up, nigga. If you think that I'm coming all this fucking way for a day, what? But then no, like this whole thing of what this is not going well for him, y'all. It's not going well. So he's
got
like, okay, well, the day's not going to work well. I'm like, the fact that I told him, like, it grosses me out that you only you would be okay with only seeing me for a day.
yeah,
Like, then nigga, you really don't want to see me.
yeah.
And one to fuck on me and one to see me is two different fucking things.
Way two different things.
I'm not coming out there so that you sexually can get gratification because you in all this pain and you feel some type of way. I get it, bitch. I'm not a jealous bitch. Find you a bitch out there. You can nut on a bitch out there, but I'm not the fuck. I'm not orchestrating and putting out plans of all the shit I got going on out here so that you can bust a nut. That's not happening, yo.
Yeah,
That's not. So
yeah.
do whatever you need to do to get a release. I ain't gonna feel shady on
Get
it.
that
You know,
way.
if that's what you feel like you gotta do, let's talk about that. And I keep tell him like, my dude, I got so many guy friends because I am that. You have the chick who's the cool chick. I am.
Yeah,
So you could just tell me what time it is and I'll help you. Let me find somebody who can give you some goods.
yeah,
Whether that be head, whether that be the
yeah,
pussy, I just whichever. You get maybe I can help you, right? But acting like you're gonna
yeah,
call me and start an argument with me because you're feeling so fucking bad that you want to take it out on somebody. I'm not finna be your motherfucking punch bag. I don't give a fuck who died. I'm not finna take on all of that. And that's gonna be my position. My position is you calling me to fuck on me or to shit on me. Nah, nigga, the fuck? We not doing none of that. So if I'm not gonna be a part of your grieving process, that's fine. I guess I'm not
yeah.
gonna be a part of your grieving process. So then that was yesterday, right? Today I don't hear shit from him.
He
So I'm
crazy.
like, the fuck was that for, nigga? You just called to interject on my fucking peace and on my day? Like, because I ended the conversation with him on some like, look, I love you. And if you need me, I'm here. And I don't want you to feel abandoned. I know you're going through a lot. Um, but just know I'm here when you're ready to talk. If you need to talk, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that you have a great day. Goodbye. Because there was nothing else where I'm disgusted at this
Yeah,
point. Because I'm so mad that you thought that you was gonna call me after not talking to me for all these days and thinking it was gonna be acceptable for you to come at me like that and to make it my bad on why we haven't talked or why things that's so no, we're not doing that either, you know?
yeah.
So I just got off the call.
He's a he's definitely a male chauvinist. That's it.
Well, he
And
can show that shit
that's
to
not,
the fuck
not
else.
what you, that's not what you want right there.
It's not what I want ever.
Yeah,
The fuck? And again, I understand right now that he's hurting, but I that's not the role I'm gonna play. The role I'm gonna
yeah.
play is every
This would
day.
be the time. This would be the time where you know he would be more vulnerable to you, more open
That's what I
to.
thought.
Nah, I mean, you thinking correct, But now the thing is, you don't believe you don't believe that there's another person, so we got to go on what you believe.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
You know
okay,
what I mean? Like, I just thought about that 2 seconds before you said it out your mouth. I don't know what I believe anymore. I know
okay,
I can
okay.
prove. I know what he says, what his family say. I know all that. But shit, I don't. He could be fucking a bitch that his family don't know about. There's so
Yeah,
many. That's why they got that whole saying of sneaky links. So maybe he got a sneaky link that he should make a fucking permanent link because he about to
yeah,
lose his primary chick
yeah.
fucking around with the person who's in close proximity. And if that
But
works for him,
uh
then so be it. But I have never had a man that shit worked out for.
yeah, but even in that, friend, even with a man with multiple women, you're not being treated like you the main woman.
Oh, right, for sure on that. So
So it's just like, nah. And I
that
don't know.
the problem is that he feels like I'm the main chick because it don't matter where he is, he gonna answer, right? Or he that's how he feels. Like I would answer in front of anybody. I'd be like, if I reach you, if you pick up. And then the craziest part is my biggest fear is that although me and his mama, we have a good relationship, but that's my competition. My
Yeah.
competition is his mama. Right now they lost one of their best friends
Hmm.
and somebody who's been primary in their world, not once, but twice. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Um, I think I think where I am with him is like you said, it's not even about whether there's another chick or not. Cause
Yeah.
he's not that type of dude. He's just
Yeah.
not. He's not the type of dude. So I don't have that. I do genuinely have an amazing man. He is an amazing dude. Is he retarded as fuck? Absolutely, he is. Like something. He definitely taught me that you got to take it with the good and the bad. But
Hmm.
overall, the reason why I've stayed is because when I look at the good versus the bad,
Hmm.
and with whom he is, the good outweighs the bad.
Hmm.
Then when I look at it from a realistic perspective of how am I going to allow for me to be treated in this situation is where we get the things fucked up because certain boundaries that I'm just not going to let you cross.
Yeah.
You got that warning space, and I give that to him, but I'm not allowing for you to make me feel in an undeserving way. Because it's like you said, like I don't know, I'm good to this Nick. I'm good. I'm fucking great to this man. And any
Yeah. You're a
dude,
good person.
yes, I am, and I pride myself on being a good person. And any man, and I'm an excellent lover. And so I'm single because I know who I am. I
Hmm.
know who I am because every ex and me, we have our exit conversation. I don't have no smoke with my exes
Yeah.
because we have that conversation. Like, you're a good dude, you're just not a good dude for me. I talk to
Yeah.
all of them, know that they can call me and reach out. Even the ones that's blocked, if they really need me, they'll figure out how to hit me, and they
Yeah.
know that okay, she's going. If I need her, she's gonna be there. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's not an issue of I won't leave you. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what everybody else is saying about you in the community or what status you have. If that's crazy, somebody calling me from Texas this late at night.
It might
That's
be.
Nah, that's my drunk homeboy, who's probably with all my homies, and they like, let's call Jay, and I am not trying to have they drunken ass conversation right now. Okay, I'm
That's
just
right.
not in the mood. I'm in a conversation right now. But
Uh,
anyways, I don't know, and just the relationship space for me. I as frustrating as this situation is, I still have so much peace.
okay.
I do, and I think the peace is the scary part. But I'm all things clairvoyant, so I do like Reikis and I do, tarot readings and
Yeah.
um medium stuff and just stuff like that. So I did a tarot reading for myself like toward the beginning of the year. Just because I wanted to see what the energy was out there. And I
Mhm.
love tarot reading because I do believe that it's a way for the other energies outside of the ones that are right in front of us and visual. There's other energies working on our greater behalf, and
Mhm.
so tarots allow for you to have that connection with them and get answers from your ancestors as far as I'm concerned
Yeah.
about it. Now, um, in the practice, I do it very how I was taught by my elders, of course, and then of course I have my own way of adding, a more youthful kind of thing to it. But um, all the things that the tarot cards had already told me has already happened, like
Okay.
blatantly. Like what? Not that from that one. You know what I mean? So I asked the hard questions and I got the real answers. And now, right now, I'm having to see it, you
Yeah.
know? So I know that if there's really supposed to be an opportunity for us, then he's going to show me this year.
Okay.
And we'll see what it is. If it's not him, though, in the cards, it's somebody.
It's
I'm,
somebody.
I'm hoping for it to be him. You get what I'm saying? But the way it's looking, I don't know, my nigga. It might not be you. So, we shall see.
I mean,
Cause
but at least he has the opportunity.
yeah, but I'm not trying to make a nigga be like I always tell any of the men I date, I ain't in the business of keeping a nigga who don't want to be kept.
Yeah.
So if you, to me, it's more of a don't fucking play with my time. Like if you are out here fucking with somebody else, if there is another broad, if there is, which I know that there's not because it's just how the nigga acts. It's like even yesterday, it's like, nigga, are you watching Tubi? Are we not going to work? What are we doing? So I'm concerned in that regards too.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Like, but I can't help if he don't let me help. And that's what I told him. I don't know what you would want me to do because you're not giving me a space to help you. He's like, I'm trying. No, it's not working.
Well, you
So,
said you said he was retarded, so
as fuck. For sure. If it wasn't for my um he ain't my homeboy no more because he was on some fuckboy shit. But if it wasn't for this dude that I know saying, Che, especially when we were cool, because we were friends for over 20 years, but he was like, Che, um, you gonna have to accept something from these niggas. I feel like you want them to be perfect and you gonna fuck around and not have a man because none of us is perfect and you gonna have to put up with some shit. And I'm like,
hmm
damn, that's fucked up.
yeah.
So I've been taking heed, right? Now it's unfortunate that this nigga got a divorce right after this for being a trifling ass nigga, but whatever. His advice still stuck with me in this space, friend. Of
Yeah,
okay,
that's real.
you're gonna have to figure it out. So with this nigga, he is retarded as fuck, and I know it. But he's also the most loving, handsome, cool, stylish, you know,
He,
giving.
he's what you like. He's what you want. What you like.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think when we first started off, he was definitely what I liked and what I felt like I deserved. But now I feel like I'm tolerating a lot of this shit, which is leading to me being resentful and feeling like ultimately I'm tolerating him. And
Yeah.
do we, that's no way to have no relationship
Uh-uh.
with resentment and toleration. That's crazy.
Not
Um,
not at this level.
Not at this level. Not with
No.
us talking about getting married and shit like that. Like, even that conversation, I'm like, nigga, we don't need to be talking about that. Needs to be off the table right now. We don't need to be talking about marriage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I even entertained you for a second, but I'm glad that you mentioned it. Like I told him, because then it let me know, like, we're not there. We're not
Yeah.
there to be having those conversations at all. Let's let's get you through these trying moments, and then let's figure it out
Let's
from there.
figure it out from there. Yeah. Well, that's
But
cool.
I'm around, you know what I mean? So when he becomes available, if he ever becomes available,
Uh-huh.
I'll be around. Period. For as a friend, because I fucks with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna be here as a friend, but I can't promise him that
Yeah, you're gonna be single.
I can't, because I'm single in these streets. And so until I'm single, and I love being single to a certain degree, you know that the thought of getting married only makes sense because of him. Like, if I was going to spend my life with somebody who I knew had what it takes to make it work, it would be him, because I
Hmm.
do like him enough. I like him enough. I love him, yes, but I like him
Yeah.
enough to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I learned about myself. Like, oh, okay, I get how this whole thing, I'm going to have to work it with my patience and with my, participation in this relationship.
Yeah.
But again, he has to work with me too, and he's not in the state to work with me. So what do
Yeah.
you do?
And and you're giving him grace to, get past, his grief, but he's grieving so much, like you just can't put a timeline on it.
I feel, and I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just because you can't put a timeline on it, and just the type of person he is that I've
Hmm.
seen,
Hmm.
and the person that you are that I know, I just don't see it working out.
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
And let me say this: that is the craziest part. Is so now I feel like, okay, yeah, this is the person that I want. But every single one of my friends is like,
No.
mm-mm. Every single one of my friends, men, woman, young, old, every single one of them.
So we all can't be wrong.
Nah, you get what I'm saying? You can't. The only hope that he has is what the cards told me. And again, if that's not you, my nigga, then the sad part is you hope it's him because you're like, well, you had lost, but now you won something. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, But because who wants to give this dude the third loss? Because we have already been doing this for a decade and some change. When it is done this time, it is done. When I'm over it, because I'm damn near over it. Just because I don't see a future either.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
if I can't see it, I can't implement it.
Yeah, the future that I see is not in your favor.
Then you don't see a future either, because we know I don't work like that.
You would have to. You'll have to shrink yourself to fit in his world.
I'm not doing none of that. As I told him, as I expressed to him yesterday when I hung up, I'm here. You need to talk because you're always going to be my friend.
But what's the deciding factor and what's the killer factor about what I know about the situation is he doesn't have to do nothing but grow in your world.
Yeah.
There's only opportunity for growth from your end for him in your world, but for you to fit in his world, you got to shrink. And you shrinking is not you being yourself. So that's why it's not gonna work.
Well, only time at this point we'll see. But I will say
But
the
they say
papers, the
so. Then they say
dismissal
love.
papers.
So then they say love conquers all. The definition of love to me is sacrifice.
Yeah, you told me.
And I've been your friend in California. I've been your friend in Dallas. I ain't seen him make not one sacrifice. So that's what I would be hoping. Like, okay, I don't see it working no other way. But if he just genuinely love her, then that's the only thing that could save him. But okay, what's the debt? How would he show love? He would show love by sacrificing time with his mom to be with you, sacrificing time on his job to be with you, sacrifice even time that he's grieving to be with you. But none of that is being done. So it's just a give on your behalf, and not that he's a taker because he's not a taker, but
He is the taker. That's
oh,
that's
okay.
why he's the person who's like, well, um, well, why haven't you called me? Because you've been calling me and calling me and calling me. I mean, so then all of a sudden you stop calling me. What did I do for you to stop calling me?
Yeah.
You just taking my calls, but you're not making any calls. The fuck?
He's just used to your routine.
That I said, but I am not going to be the only person doing any work. I understand that you are incapacitated right now. I get it. But here's the thing. I am trying to help for you to get to the healing process. But you keep being like, nah, everything's fine, everything's cool, everything I'm fine. I don't need nothing. I don't need nobody. I don't need nothing. All I just need God, and I got it. What
Yeah.
am I supposed to argue with then? I
You
don't
can't
see it
argue with it.
working because he is not willing to do anything. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're not, and I don't see it working because I'm not going to allow you to hide behind tragedy and continue to
Or
escalate.
anything.
How? No, no, no. I'm speaking directly from that. I'm not going to allow you to hide on this whole I'm supposed to be considerate of the fact that you're mourning,
Yeah.
right? I'm not I'm not on that type of time no more. It's
Yeah.
not to say, oh well, it's been so many, it's only been a year or it's only been a month or whatever since the passing. I understand that, and that's why I'm gonna be here to be a friend, to be a
Mhm.
confidant, all
Mhm.
those type of things. But I was the comfort group right after, right? So
Yeah.
I called you for weeks to check on, are you okay? You okay? Are you okay? What's going on? And I tolerated all of the bullshit that don't nobody treat me like that. Not even my homies, where it's like we're
Exactly.
in the middle of a conversation. Oh, babe, hold on 1 second. And then you fucking get off the phone. Or like these last couple times, I just as soon as he click over, I just hang up. Or you get on the phone and then because you got two of them, and then I got to sit through the conversation. I'm not doing that no more either. Or you you act as though I'm supposed to be the only one who then feels like your number should be in my caller ID without going calls. No, we are going to. You're going to call me, and I'm going to call you. I said the same of our prefixes is the same. You
Yeah.
have no excuse. The first 6 digits of our numbers is the exact same.
Yeah.
We're either going to act accordingly or you can have a seat.
Have several seats.
Just because you want to be in my world doesn't mean that you deserve to be in my world at that capacity. I just had this conversation with another nigga I used to kick it with. Like, no,
Yeah.
I gave you an opportunity to fuck with me on that level. And you didn't know.
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Yeah.
So let's just be friends. Cause I fucks with you as a friend.
Yeah.
Fucks with you. So, and I think you're a cool guy. And I don't care that the rest of the fucking people that we know that's in our age group and shit like that think you're fucking retarded. I know too many retarded people. It's my specialty. I fuck with retarded people.
Special needs.
Despite their special needs, right? So I was just more like, let's just go back to being friends
Yeah.
and leaving it at that. That way we don't have to worry about any of the personal feelings that are coming from the romantic situation we got going on. And that whole thing, you was the one who wanted to do that. You wanted
Yeah.
to be romantic, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I told you didn't. Like we've already been friends for majority of
Yeah.
our world. Why would we? Why would we now wait to go?
Yeah.
Now I won't take back the experience that he and I had because it was one experience that was amazing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that men be thinking that just because it's good don't mean that I don't care. Nigga,
Yeah.
so what? I've been licked and dick by the
It's
best of
been
them. I'm
it's
straight.
been good. It's been good plenty of times. Like
And that don't change. It's just like you were
it's
saying about the love thing. Love ain't enough for me and him right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So sex is not enough for
Yeah.
me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? These are things that are not enough. There's going to take other components for us to be able to have enough to have a thriving, successful opportunity in our relationship. So we shall see, friend, on
We
his get
shall see.
down and what is in store for me. I am going to call him in the morning. I'm going to call him and just reiterate, like, well, first I'm going to call him and I'm going to check on him. I'm saying that to myself so that I can be in a good space. I'm going to call
Okay.
and check on him. The next thing I'm going to do before I get off the phone, because it's going to be, I'm going to make all of our conversations into 3-minute conversations, max. So the next thing I'm going to ask him is, why hasn't he called me on if he, on him feeling some type of way? No, you know what? I'm not going to ask him any of that. I'm just gonna let him know if he needs me, he can call me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna. How are you? Doing well? Yeah. What's new? Oh, okay, nothing. All right, great. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.
All right, friends. So we already did 3 hours. We pulling up on another hour. You want to wrap it up?
I'm already wrapped up. I wrapped up that whole conversation. Is
How you
tomorrow?
tie this up in a nice little bow right there?
This little bow is tomorrow. I'm going to call him and I'm going to deal with the situation at hand directly, and I'm still going to be gracious and I'm still going to be understanding, but I am going to not let it continue to just fester, or more importantly, I'm not going to allow for myself to feel like this is something that needs to be in my energy, on my mind, in my heart. I'm going to share how I feel,
Yeah,
and um in a more productive manner, because the last time we spoke, I was like, you got me fucked up pretty much.
yeah,
Very nicely. But because I had to check myself, as I said. But I am hoping that I'm going to gain peace of mind from my conversation with with him, and that brings some type of comfort to me regarding my love life, because at this point I'm just trying to have some peace. I don't want much, but peace of mind is everything for me. So if it doesn't mean that I'm gonna get our peace of mind with being with them, then I am definitely still okay with having my peace of mind, with still being a space that is safe for him, is comfortable for him, and that is consistently available for him should he
yeah.
need it. That's it.
That's it.
Buddy, buddy, buddy.
All right. Well, thanks for your participation on both shows. Politicking with Latte Wilson and Talon at 10. And we'll see
Of
you
course.
again on Talon at 10. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Southern Boy Certified. Certified.